You are what you eat, say the age-old Indian texts. Though we have already had an assembly dedicated to the right kind of eating, it is of paramount importance that we eat well to maintain good health during this unforeseen pandemic times. While Indian food has been recognized worldwide as one of its kind and a combination of all ingredients that help us develop immunity, we would like to recognize the role of eating well in this assembly. I request Deshpande sir to begin the assembly with command. Deshpande sir.
Good morning, all of you. Today's virtual assembly of 10th standard. Class, attention. Class, stand at ease. Class, attention. Hold your hands. Close your eyes. Start prayer. Go stand first.
Thank you, Lakshmanya. May I now call upon Sairam Suhas to present his thoughts. Sairam Suhas.
Good morning, everyone. Today's thought.
Thank you, Sairam. I now call upon Spurti Suresh to share her views on food and nutrition during the pandemic. Spurti Suresh.
A very warm morning to one and all. Happiness is the highest form of health. Happiness will only come when we are fit and healthy. But today, we live in a world where we value things more than people, work more than family, food more than health, status more than life. Amidst all this, we forget about our health. Taking out time from our busy schedule for fitness workout is extremely important. But this attitude of ours of valuing frivolous over the vital has ruined our lives and will continue to do so unless we open up our eyes and see the reality. Fitness is not just a word, it's a necessary condition for a healthy and a prosperous life. What's the value of life if we don't live fit and healthy? When we are fit, it leads our family being healthy, ultimately leading the society being fit, and this is the only way when we can turn our India to be the new and fit India. Fitness, yoga, workout, exercise have proved to make a human being be at their best condition. Physical fitness leads to mental fitness, and when we are both physically and mentally fit, we can be our best. We must take care of our body because that's where we live in. When we challenge ourselves, that's when we fight with ourselves. Perhaps that's when we take the first step towards victory. Being fit, being healthy is what we really need. Thus, the Fit India movement challenging each and everyone out there to challenge themselves to be healthy, to be fit, to train our minds and our bodies. Let's accept the challenge, wait for no one, and be the first to be fit and healthy physically and mentally. Today is your day to start fresh, to eat right, to train hard, to live healthy, and to be fit. Thank you.
Thank you, Spurti. That was really profound. May I now call upon Crystal Fernandez to present the news headlines for the day. Crystal Fernandez.
Good morning to all. Today's news, the headlines. Farmers' movement updates. 3 farm laws enacted by the government in September during the monsoon session of the parliament have emerged as the only major deadlock on which both the central government and the agitating farmers are stuck. New parliament building will be a symbol of Atmanirbhar Bharat, says PM Modi after laying foundation stone. CSIR and CCMB and Apollo Hospitals announced collaboration for the development of rapid and safe COVID-19 testing kits. Education Minister Dr. Pokhriyal says JEE frequency may increase to 4 times a year. Indian-American scientist Prabha Atreya opens historic science court on Pfizer vaccine. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Crystal, for the update. May I now call upon our respected Vice Principal, sir, to present his views on the topic. Sir, please.
Thank you, madam. Good morning to all of you. Today's assembly, all the speakers spoke well, and I appreciate Madam Meenakshi. She has taken a very relevant topic today: eating habits. You know that food habits of Indians are every part of the India that is getting recognition worldwide. You know that even our ancient time, we are never used to say that we are using the masalas, spices. We used to say we are using the medicines of the jeera, rai, ajwain. We used to say, even you say ginger, garlic, these all we used to say they are the medicines. And they are used in the kitchen in the form of medicines. And that's why you will find that the Indians were very fit even in the past. You know that food habit, it has a very important part in the health of the human being. What we have come to know, the present pandemic which is spread from the China, and you know that the origin is China, and cause of this present pandemic is the food habit. What we used to say that there is some liquid market, what you say that in the China, Wuhan city, where all the different type of non-veg that is sold and eaten, even in that bats, snacks, and that all things are sold and eaten. And that is the origin of this pandemic. And you also know in our India, we always prefer either the fruits as a raw material, or we use the grains which is completely cooked. That our food, it's not a food simply, it's a like a medicine for your health. You know, my dear, the maximum problem of the health that comes because of 2 reasons. One is because of inactivity, and another is the food habit. If both the things are maintained properly, then nobody will fall ill. You might have seen that doctors, they are always physically fit because they know the anatomy of the body, and that's why they remain active always. You will never find that they will find any disease which is because of the laziness or inactiveness. In present scenario, you will find that people, they have become very dependent on the automobiles and that other conveyance. They do not want to walk. They do not want to do any physical activity, and that is making them unhealthy. As a teacher, I will advise all of you, my dear students, you start the habit from right now. You should be always active. Do not depend upon automobiles and other ways of the conveyance. you ride on the bicycle, even sometime for short distance you go on walk. Keep yourself always active. And other thing, you just take care of your food habits. Don't eat you say that pizza, burger, fast foods. Always try to eat the food prepared by your mother, or even if you want to eat outside, just select the food which is good for your health. If you take care of these two things, you will be very healthy, happy, and prosperous in the future. And our India will be not only fit, and it will be touching the height of the sky in progress. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Today, we have in our midst our respected principal, Shri K. Ramachandran. May I now request sir to share his views on the topic with the students. Sir, please.
Good morning, all. The topic today is too relevant. Food. That also in the times of pandemic, this assumes more significance. Food is defined by scholars in different manners. If you go to Wikipedia, you will understand. Some say food is the substance consumed by animals in order to get energy and all that. But the definition that I am convinced with is food is what is consumed in order to acquire energy. I think this definition is all the more relevant because not only animals, even plants prepare their food, and the process is called photosynthesis. You know what chlorophyll is needed for in the presence of sunlight and all that. You are all science students of class 10, you know well. So let us start with the definition of food as what is consumed in order to get energy. Instead of energy, if you get diseases, then what all you consumed do not qualify for food. And the thing here you have to notice, a monkey of India, say Kaiga, or a monkey of Australia almost eat the same food. A cow born in deep south and in Africa eat grass. Like that, you can say what food a particular species of animal eats. But when it comes to humans, there is, I can say, pandemonium, because an Africaner and an Asianer, the food habits are different, because God has given the sixth sense to human beings to choose his own food based on the climatic conditions he was born, based on so many other factors. That is why we have to wisely choose our food. Other animals do not have that option. I can tell you one funny incident that happened. A circus lion, from the childhood, when it was a cub, it was brought to the circus. It was tamed, domesticated, used for all purposes in a circus, And when an animal lover challenged this thing in the court of law, it had to be released into the wild. That lion, which was always fed cooked flesh, was released into the wild. And after a day, when they saw that lion in the wild, it was playing with the deer. There were 4 or 5 deer around, and the lion was happily playing with them and was starving. It doesn't know what to do or what not to do. Lion cannot eat grass. It may die, preferably. So, the instinctive things in animals are also killed by the social animals, you and I only. As we have the option, we have to be all the more careful and alert. Whenever God gives an option, it comes with its own terms and conditions. Remember, where there is no option, there is no problem. You board a bus, only one seat is vacant, very happily you will rush towards it and occupy that seat. When 8 seats are vacant, you will sit here for some time. After 2 minutes, you will choose the window side on the right, and then you will prefer to go to the rear side of the bus. Like that, you get disturbed if you are not a choosy person. When the career options are hundreds, we get doubtful whether to go for engineering, and in engineering which branch and all that. Whereas up to 10th, you had no option except say second or third languages. Happily, you are studying here. And whenever nature gives option to men, it tests him. The common sense is given only to this species, primarily with a name, to know how you choose your food, to have a lively, lovely life. So be cautious. I am not going to tell you whether idli is better or dosa is better or upma is better or roti is better. That is not my purpose. As the Vice Principal, Mr. Sandesh Kumar Rai, rightly pointed out, I can say almost all indigenous foods are very, very good. They are nutritious in some form or the other. I can't say whether brinjal is better than tomato or not, because each and every vegetable has its own specific nutrient. Cabbage has a nutrient that is not available in any other vegetable. So a mix of everything, and depending on the climatic condition you are in, and depending on whether it is winter or summer, our forefathers have beautifully designed our food structure, which we are trying to kill. This should not happen. And inactivity, as he said, is also dangerous. The food will work only if it is put into motion. For instance, petrol may serve as a fuel, but unless you drive your vehicle, petrol will lie idle in the belly of the vehicles. Am I right? So it's not just being choosy of food, it is how we use that energy to get the nutrients. Some types of phosphorus, I can say, unless phosphorus is there in the body, calcium will not be absorbed by the body. So you go on taking calcium Sandoz tablets and you don't have proper phosphorus content in your body, then absorption rate will be zero and everything will be wasted, whatever you intake. And when physical activity is there, everything is absorbed properly. Fats, carbohydrates, minerals, or salts they call, protein, everything is absorbed and properly utilized by the body, which will sharpen your brain. A sound mind in a sound body.
much.